everyone. My name is Ankita Adhikari and I'm representing University of Bridgeport today. And I welcome you all to join this session and I thank you all to be here today. A very, very warm welcome and very warm greetings from India. I'm situated in India these days, and a very, very hearty greetings to you all. I would be talking about University of Bridgeport, the campus location, about University of Bridgeport, the history, the undergrads program, the grads program, also the transfer credits, the programs, and the eligibility criteria, the tuition fees, and many more. So stay tuned while we take you to this information session. All right. So University of Bridgeport, which was founded in 1927, and it's a private and non-sectarian university, and it is located in Connecticut. It's in the scenic Long Island Sound in southwest of Connecticut. It takes so this is the campus location. Um, so almost it takes an hour drive from New York and 3.5 to 4 hour drive from Boston. So it's an eastern coast, right? And within an hour of New York City, of course, this is the biggest financial hub everybody knows. So you are literally just next to the biggest city of US. So be it internship, be it job opportunities, everything is quite accessible because you are just next to the financial center. Um, Bridgeport is also the highest populated city in Connecticut, and the local region offers plenty of things to do. You can see in the picture the if I can. No, this is not. Yeah. So here on my left, the top one, this is the coast, and this is where the university campus is also situated. So it's very beautiful, beautiful campus. Lovely to be around, and lots of things to do around. Okay. Moving to the programs which we offer. So we have like bachelor's, master's, and also the doctoral level programs. We are known as the research university, and that's because we are very much into STEM designated, STEM focused university, and that is one of the only three universities in Connecticut which includes at Carnegie classification system as doctoral and professional, and one of only those three designated STEM focused university in whole of Connecticut, right? So also we have more than 1,200 international students, and that is like from all over. So from Bangladesh, from India, Nepal, we have many students from Sri Lanka, China. So we have many international students, and they have like more than 125 majors to choose from, which is a great thing to see because going abroad, studying in any high ranked university or anything is just not all about the programs, but it is also about how you are getting the experience of quality education, yes, and also an international exposure. So I think today that is also very important, equally with the quality education and with the the international exposure. That is when we can say that it is a great value, right? So through Bridgeport, there are like through Bridgeport plan, students will develop a personalized academic or co-curricular activities, or maybe communication skills they will learn. They will have tailored specific goals and interests. So there are many things which it'll be, yeah, I mean, the student will be able to shape themselves in such campus, such environment. Okay. Again, talking about campus, So campus is almost like 56-acre campus, pretty huge in that way. And as I just said, that it is within an hour of New York City drive, and you have lots of job opportunities, internships as well. Okay. Also, we have six residence halls for undergrads and two residence halls for graduate students. They have very great, recreation centers, or I mean, they say rec area, or you can say commons, cafeteria. Foods are good, just not like any other universities that you just don't get food like how we prefer, like in India or maybe in Bangladesh. We can't just live on pizza or burger, but we have like good food as well. So me being a foodie person, I would really like to talk about that as well. Okay, so jokes aside, I would like to talk about how it is so much convenient for students to be in the campus, because they get shuttle services so in and around the campus, and also to I mean, they have free bike as well. So health wise, that is great to be around in the campus. We have more than six big fortune companies inside the campus and doing the research work with the graduate students. So a lot of our students are doing research work or maybe graduate assistantship. You may talk about CPT, teaching assistantship, very, very nicely and very smoothly. Okay. Ranking wise, we are third highest in the region, and for the percentage of international students, as I was just saying, that's how we really take care of that particular aspect, that we need to be internationalized. Otherwise, it's just the quality education and no such international exposure, right? And we come, we rank 39th in nation for most ethnically diverse student bodies. So that is where I'm coming from. Also, we are the first school of dental hygiene, that is the phone school of dental hygiene in whole of US, and which was established in the year of 1913. And we are the largest graduate engineering program school in Connecticut, and second largest graduate school in whole of New England. So any students for engineering, business, this is a great school if you're thinking about that. Okay. Okay, so very quickly, I'm taking you. Also, let me check. How is it showing? Okay, yeah, it is showing nice. All right, so coming to the programs, so we range from in undergrads from computer science, computer engineering, also computer engineering technology. So if you are a computer science student, you must be knowing the difference between these programs. Also, we have fashion, we have dental hygiene. As I was just saying, that was the first dental hygiene school to be established in the whole of US. We do have business programs as well, interior designing, mass communication, and so on and so forth for undergrads. Coming to the grads program, we have launched last year the AI Masters in Artificial Intelligence. So a lot of students from computer science students, they get interested in artificial intelligence as well. So we have got four concentration for artificial intelligence, that is data science, machine learning, data analytics, computer embedment, digital forensic. So these are the concentration which we have introduced in our university with the specialization of artificial intelligence. So anybody interested in computer science and then to AI, that is very much appreciated as well. Also, I would like to talk about how the programs are interdisciplinary approach. So if any student is interested in computer science, um, the student can also take few credits from AI as well. So that is how it goes on. I mean, if the student doesn't want to be in AI, the whole master, so the student can be in masters in computer science and also can take few credits from masters in AI's specialization. Okay. The same goes for mechanical engineering, where we have, I think, nine concentration from nanotechnology to fluid dynamics to green energy. We have biomedical energy. Biomedical engineering. So it's a huge list which I can talk about only and only for the master program, the graduate, and that too in into engineering program. Coming to the technology management, or which you can just hold on, or you just can say that if any student are from engineering background but wish to go for management as well. So I would like to say that yes, we have options like technology management, where it's a sort of a hybrid program, where students can also go for program like program management or big data analytics. Just hold on, okay? So students can go for big data analytics or supply chain management or cybersecurity. These are the concentration which we can give you for technology management as well. Okay. I also get a lot of students for global development and peace. So students from arts background, just not, I'm not going to talk about only engineering, but students who are interested in humanities or history or community development. These sort of programs is also very ongoing these days and very trendy. So if I can talk about global media and communication studies or global development and peace, so this is really great. If any student interested in this session, I can talk one to that student. I'll be really happy to have any questions or anything like that, any queries or any discussion. I'm really glad to have that. Um, yeah, so I think I have covered like in brief what all we are offering these days. Also, I would like to talk about MBA program. So MBA, we have six concentration. Very recently we have launched health informatics, MBA in health informatics. So if anyone is from health science background wish to go for management program, so very much welcome. Or if you are interested in finance, any student for finance, I would like to say that MS Finance in University of Bridgeport is a STEM based degree. Okay. However, MBA finance is not. So if you are into finance and you are interested in STEM based degrees, I would rather say that you would be more interested in MS Finance. We have analytics and systems, the second one, if you can see, just after the acupuncture. So this is also a STEM-based degree where the data analytics students can go only for the data analytics, and this is all about analytics and systems. It's a STEM-based degree and very much renowned one. Okay. I'll move on to ESL program. So we call it IELP, that is an intensive English language program. And I'm not sure how the visa success rate is there for ESL programs, but any student with 5.5 IELTS are eligible for taking admission in University of Bridgeport. However, the first semester should be an ESL, that is English language program. You have to take only when you pass and graduate from your ESL or English language program. The first semester From second semester you can take your regular classes. So if you are a mechanical engineering student, so you can start from the second semester. Okay. So if your score is 5.5 in IELTS or TOEFL 55, then we can take ESL, and we can take as a conditional acceptance. Okay. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. Let me also check how, yeah, it is showing well. Okay. So living at UB, it is more of a community sort of thing, a close knit community, I can say. Since we have so many, ethnic variety, and we have so many international students, so it is really great to see how many, clubs or fraternities they have, and how they are, cross cultural community, activities is going on. They have, newly built university hall, which you can see uh, on my right. That is the, newly built university hall, and where you can call home while living and learning at UV, right? And there are, as I just said, plenty of dining options around campus, and student can join more than 50 clubs and organizations, which University of Bridgeport offers. In last spring, so students and staff hosted a week-long series of events that celebrates the diversity of UB students' body, and that was the 44th annual festival for students. So students also enjoy many other events and activities throughout the year. And if I can just, yeah. So if you can see here, so a lot of cross cultural activities going on. Uh, yeah, so if you can see from the pictures, I see a lot of text and mails that, ma'am, we are celebrating Diwali week or something like that. So it's great to understand that how, cultural diversity is also offering such a number of inspiring and engaging cultural events. So that is great to see, actually. Okay. And also we have international student services, which actually helps from the day one, from finding your part-time jobs, your CPT, OPT, graduate assistantships. The student can start also. Since I was talking about the research opportunities, I would like to highlight here that students can opt for, engage in any research activities with any faculty members in the department. And that is really really great to see, because not a lot of universities do offer such thing, actually. So a lot of my students are already working with the faculty members, and they want international students to get engaged in. That is how the internship and the placement is working so well, right? Coming to the athletics, I'm not sure how many of you are interested in athletics, but we are Division Two, and this is a NCAA NCAA Division Two, and we are champion for women's soccer team, men's basketball team, and we have been into 22 NCAA appearances, which is a great thing. And I can see, like, soccer is something which is really great in women's soccer, especially in UP. Okay, so if you're interested in athletics, great school for you. Okay, the most important thing, I guess, and I will be heading to the another slide, which is far more important, because that says that are you if you are eligible or not. Right now, let's talk about the tuition fees and scholarships. So the tuition fee for undergrad students is 36,000, and we are quite generous with our scholarships. So we offer from 5,000 to 20,000 scholarship. This is the range. and this is every year we renew the scholarship. So if you maintain a certain GPA, that is 2.5 GPA, we help you to secure your scholarship every single year. Okay, so which means that your tuition fee will come something around 20,000 or so. Okay, for undergrad. Coming to grad, the tuition fees is around 16,000 to 21,000. Now you have to understand why this is like this, because in US there's a certain way of getting you the tuition fees. So per credit wise, it is calculated per credit wise. Say example, if you are an engineering student, then you will have to complete 34 credits, and which comes to, and the per credit are is $1,100 per credit. Okay, so it comes something around 17,200. So which is the range which you can see from 16,000 to 21,000. For MBA, it'll be little higher on site, like 19,500, because they have to complete 36 to 37 credits. So it all depends on the credit hours, how many credits you're taking, and you can take extra credits as well if you wish to. And that's how it goes on. The scholarship ranges from 3,000 to 5,000. Okay, so we will talk about the scholarship, how you are eligible for scholarship in this slide. So these are the admission requirements for undergrads. Since we are doing this program with TPNL, and we have waived off the application, whoever wish to apply can directly apply, and we are not charging any application fee this time. And if you are coming through TPNL, please connect with them. Please connect with the counselors out there. They are great. They are working really, really hard, and it's a great platform which they have created. So the application fee is has been waived off for special arrangement and special reason. Okay, coming to the transcript, we need the transcript in English, and two letter of recommendations, statement of purpose, and we do read all the statement of purpose. So make sure that you write your how you're inclined towards it, and if you have any issues writing that, you can connect with the TPNL student counselors as well. So that's how we are looking for a very good piece of statement of purpose as well. For undergrad, we require minimum of 2.5 GPA. Okay, and IELTS should be 6 overall. um, and that's it for undergrads. For grads, we have minimum 2.7 to 3 GPA. So I'm not sure how to convert it in your grading scale, but it should be something around 65 percentage, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, we do require two letter of recommendations as well. So the you need to have two recommenders, and the email would be sent to them, and they need to verify, they need to approve it from their end. Okay, so two letter of recommendations, one statement of purpose, your detailed CV or resume, or and we do require GRE or GMAT. And now I'm coming back to the previous slide. So talking about the scholarship, I'm stitching it from this point, GMAT, GRE, and then I'm coming to this point. So we do require 2.7 to 3 GPA to just to enter, to be eligible for the application. However, you would require 3,000 to 5,000 to secure 3,000 to 5,000 scholarship. You need to be at least into 290 GRE. Okay, quants should be 160 above, 160 or 160 above, and and your GMAT, if you are a management business management you are looking for, So GMAT we are looking for 550. All engineering programs we are looking for 290 GRE. If you are into 290 to 300, then you are into 3000 to 4000. If you have more than 3000, then you can cross 4000 to 5000 range. Okay, I'm clear, I think, with this. And also, if students are having, for undergrads, if students are having SAT score, so we would require, like, the critical reading should be 400 plus, and then you can get the maximum scholarship, that is the 20,000. Okay, so your tuition fee would be 16 at that time. So it all depends with the merit which you have right now. So GPA plays role to apply to get you the admission, and your test like SAT or your aptitude test or your GRE or GMAT should be. I mean that determines your scholarship. Okay. Also, looking at these pandemic situation, we have seen that a lot of IELTS centers are not open. So we have started taking Duolingo as well. So any student if having 90 plus in undergrads is quite eligible, and for grads we need 95 in Duolingo. Okay. Also, here's the biggest news coming up. I talked about GRE, I talked about GMAT, SAT, and everything. Again, looking at this situation, pandemic situation, we have waived off the requirement of GRE and GMAT and SAT as well for fall 2020, which has gone, and spring 2021. Okay, so I think this is a very very big news for any student from business management or engineering programs, that you don't have to give GRE test if you hurry for this coming intake. Okay. All right. So I think I have covered all. Also, acupuncture counseling and education applicants, they do need VES evaluation, or SPANTRAN or EC, any evaluation like any credit evaluation. So we would require that as well. Okay. So I think I have covered it all. If we have any questions, then I can address those. And also, you can, I'm not sure of the chat options, but what is the scholarship rate and how much financial aid can be provided to the students? Okay, so Tabia, as I was just talking right now, let me go back to, yeah. So this is the financial aid which I was talking about. So scholarship ranges from 3,000 to 5,000. Okay, that is for grad, and the student can get the maximum as well. That's not a very big a deal for us to provide you that. The reason behind giving this range was that we have an entry requirement, say 2.7. You might be having 3.2, 3.5, or 4 GPA. So we would be happy to give you the full scholarship, and then we have got that gap. Any how do I see the chat? In this pandemic period, is SAT flexible? What are the requirements for international students for the admission for this fall? Tabia, do you mean fall like fall 2020? Because we have already crossed fall 2020. So now we are just talking about spring 2021. Yes, to mention your and to address your question, yes, we we are flexible with SAT, as I was just saying that yes, we do require minimum of um, 1150 is the minimum which we require. The critical reading should be 400 plus. So SAT is quite flexible. We do not require SAT, as in like entry requirement is not there. But if you have, then it's an added advantage to get the scholarship. However, we have waived it off for the fall 2020 and spring 2021. Any questions, Tabia? Did you ask this? Uh, have I addressed it properly? Do you have any other questions? Yes, it's gonna be great. Yes. Sorry for the background noise. Any questions coming up? I'm sure you guys have got a lot of interest in cross-cultural activities and how you should choose your university just not on the basis of ranking. And I say this to all my students, but understand that how university is well internationalized. That is the most important thing. So, and I'm sure when I was talking about the the cross cultural activities, the ethnic diversities, what are the requirements for A level students? Yeah, so I think A level is after 12, right? So the requirement is you should be having more than 2.7 GPA. The answer was great, ma'am, but what are the steps the authority is taking in this pandemic? Are there online classes? Oh yes, Tavya. There are online classes going on. So now we are. I mean, we crossed the date, but if you are willing to take online classes, definitely we can try for spring. So all you have to do is apply, give your documents to TPNL. They will assess it and they will understand, help you with SOP, LOR, and everything, and then we can go ahead. Okay. Yes. So as I was just saying, please connect with TPNL and they will help you with the applications and each and everything. I have waived off the application fee for a certain and a special reason. And the reason is this that all of you are going to TPNL, and that's how we are, waiving it off. Okay, Dipit Saha, what are the requirements if someone wanna go after class 12? So you should have more than 2.7 GPA. So do you understand GPA? What is your 2.7 GPA should be? It is in our in India we say that it is more than 75 to 70 percentage is what we are looking for, as in like the percentage if you talk about. So after class 12, so class 12 students should have minimum of 70 to 75 percentage to be eligible for applying in University of Bridgeport. I think it should be in grade system. It should be B plus. Any questions you have? I think a lot of students are having questions in this slide. So, what is the requirement? What is the requirement they are asking? So, what about SAT and TOEFL score? Yes, right here in the SAT, as I was just saying, in critical reading, I would rather see that 400 plus, and the TOEFL is around 75 for undergrad. Okay, but in grads we would require 79 to 80 TOEFL. Let me mute myself. Oh, okay. Hassan Mahmood, hi. So, great question. Let me just read it out. What are the procedures for studying as a graduate after completing undergraduate from my country? Yes. Um, Okay, I'll cover that. Also, when you say 2.7 GPA, do you mean GPA scored in undergrad scores or class 12? Okay, great question. Hassan, when I say 2.7 GPA, I mean in undergrad level. If you are going in graduate, I would rather see the undergrad score. If you are going for undergrad, I would see class 12 score, the previous one. Okay, the previous one. And what are the procedures for studying as a graduate? So the procedure is you have to apply for application. You would rather require all your mark sheets, okay, your passport bio page, your transcript, degree certificate. But if you are studying right now and you haven't received your degree certificate, you can also give that after arriving in the campus as well. So that is not a hurry. But we would require all the mark sheets. If you do not have a degree certificate, that is okay. But we require all the mark sheets. Okay, so all the mark sheets, uh, and we'll do the cumulative, the score, and that should be minimum 2.7. And as per 2.7 in Bangladesh, I think it'll be around um, B or B plus, around that. So if you are, so there is a grading system in school. Yeah. Okay, Ahsan, I'm really glad that I could answer your question. Again, let me just highlight this point that we have waived off GMAT and GRE for this intake, that is fall, and for spring 2021. So any students who are not having any plans to give GRE or GMAT, hurry up, because from fall 2021 we would require GRE and GMAT. Okay. We do not require any VES evaluation for any other program except from acupuncture, counseling, and education. So only acupuncture, counseling, and education applicants need to submit their transcript evaluation. They need to do the credit evaluation from any of the uh, firms like WS or Spentren or EC. Okay. Any questions coming up? I'll be really happy to address those. Again, coming to the annual cost and scholarship, if any student is 100% scholarship possible? No, Dipit, I'm very sorry to say you 100% scholarship is not possible. Dipit, are you a undergrad student? If I may know that. With your questions, I can guess that yes, you are. So, if you are the undergrad students, and if you have, and if you have scored in A's and A plus, I'm really happy to give you the maximum scholarship. So, 100% scholarship, if you mean like waiving off 100% tuition fee, that is not possible. But I can give you the maximum scholarship, which is around 20,000, and that is renewable. So every year you can renew that, just keeping your 2.5 GPA intact. So every year you need to be, you need to secure 2.5 GPA minimum to get that scholarship every year. So just don't look at it as like 20,000, but rather you may just, yeah, so it should be 20,000 into four, your 4 year course. Uh, Again, I'm just, it's a humble request to all of you, kindly connect with TPNL counselors. They will help you out with all of your queries even after this session, and they will help you with the application procedures and each and everything. Okay. Yes, Dipit, I can understand that you are from class 12, as I could guess that's right. So, yes, as I was just saying that, what is the score, if I can ask you? Score in your class 12. If it's in A's, then you are most likely to get the high, the highest amount of scholarship, around 15 to 20,000. So don't worry about that. Also, you can start with your part-time jobs, and as I was just saying that a lot of my students are working with the faculty members itself. So don't worry about the expense, don't worry about the living expense. Also, yes, I forgot to say, for the graduate students, you guys can stay out off campus as well. Undergrads, you guys can stay off campus, but after a year. But graduate students, you can stay off campus, and there are like plenty of options to be in, in a sharing, and that cost I think $300 or something like that, in two sharing, twin sharing, or three sharing, like that. So that is a cool idea to do, and that way you can, save a lot, and that comes to around 4,500 per year. So 4,500 per year is just for your living without your meal expense. Okay. And I have seen, trust me, I have seen, the graduate students, they are staying off campus. That is more convenient for them, actually. So, okay. So, do you have any questions? Any questions coming up? Anything like that? Any student interested in athletics? I can talk about how, if if you are really great in athletics, you can be in the team as well. But that depends on the coach. And one of my student is into the the athletics, and he's into the soccer, and lot of time he's able to play with the team. And I think there's a regional play game which also goes on, and that is how it goes on. And also you can earn money out of that, so if you are really great into athletics. So it depends on the coach, of course, and we cannot come into that picture. But we can only talk about the academically, how you are eligible for any scholarships. But if you're great in athletics, then you can have extra scholarships as well. Okay, and don't worry about the scholarship. Whoever was asking. So another quick question. Let's say I have completed plus 12 from my country and scored around 70 to 80% out of total marks. So am I eligible for any kind of scholarship? If yes, then which kind? Yes, so you are eligible. Let me go back to the scholarship. So you are eligible for the scholarships. So it starts from 5,000 to 20,000. Looking at your score, um, so we can give you say around 10 to 12,000 with the score which you have mentioned right now. Okay. You guys can just type your questions. That's okay. You don't have to write from my country, Bangladesh. I know you guys are from Bangladesh, so don't worry. You guys can just write me. Take it easy and write me the questions. So that's okay. Maybe sometime writing long messages also takes a lot of time. So that's okay. You can just type your basic queries. That's okay with me. I'll understand. Okay. Since I don't see any questions coming up, so I will be wrapping it up in 1 or 2 minutes. Again, coming to the same thing that, let me go back to that. I think yes. So we do require 2.7 for grads, 2.5 for undergrads. Um, the minimum GPA. We do require statement of purpose. We do require two LORs, CV, passport bio page. GMAT GRE has been waived off for the next intake. SAT has been waived off for the next intake. IELTS, we understand that a lot of centers are not open. So Duolingo, take it home. If you understand Duolingo exams, are you guys aware of? So you can take it home, the test, and in 2 to 3 days time you get your score. So we do require 95 in grads or 90 in undergrads, which is quite doable. Okay, so by this I think I can wrap it up. If you guys have any questions regarding University of Bridgeport, make sure that you connect with TPNL and start applying. Try your luck, start applying. Great school to be an international student. Actually, as I was saying that with the ranking, again going back to that slide. So yeah, so we are 39th in whole US, where we have the most ethnically diverse student. right? And in the region, we are the highest, third highest for international students. Any STEM-based degree students for engineering, for business management, great school to be. And currently, we are doing programs with NASA, with KPMG, PwC. These are the companies who are inside the campus. We are connected to face checks, which is doing a sort of a biometrical programs, and that is all done by AI students of masters in AI and computer science. So great things going on. I would love to talk to you guys more, but I don't see much questions right now, so I will be wrapping it up. But if you guys have any questions, connect to TPNL. Okay, there is a one question. Is my HSC mark sheet and certificate enough to get admitted for a graduate course? Any issues with visa and passport? Um, I'm not sure of the question. If you meant that, do you have passport or you don't? Because without passport, you cannot apply. Is my HSC mark sheet enough? Is my HSC mark sheet enough to get admitted for a graduate course? Um, no, it is not. You, if I understand, are you saying that you do not have passport? So we need mark sheet, transcript, okay? We need your LOR, SOP. These all are requirements. Resume. These all are requirements, and passport bio page as well. So without passport bio page, yeah, you do. Okay, so we need visa, passport bio page as well. And okay, so you want to know the procedure, the whole one? Okay, let me just then say that. So when you apply, in 7 days time, 7 to 10 days time, we give you the offer letter if you are accepted. After that, you need to have bank statement. So either you're taking loan, or if you have enough funds, so that which should not be 6 months older. Uh, so you provide me that. So bank statement. After that, we give you I-20. Okay, so with I-20 you give service ID. Okay, SEVIS. So service ID we give. With that, you have to apply for visa. Okay, and you have to fill up DS-160 form, if you understand. So services, student and exchange visitor information system, that is called SEVIS service. Okay, that is given from on behalf of US Department of Homeland Security. So every, what I mean by that is, does university require anything else to verify my total percentage? No, 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 no. We do not require anything else. Oh, I'm sorry, I got it wrong. No, we do not require anything else. So we require your transcript, your mark sheet, and that's it, and your degree certificate. So if you do not have the degree with you, then it's okay. Maybe a lot of students are studying right now in the college, in the university, so they will have the mark sheets only. So we do take care. We do not ask you for anything else. But yes, when you arrive in the campus, at that time we you need to show the original mark sheets. Okay, right now you do not have to give us any hard copy or anything in courier, but everything in scan copy. Everything scanned should be fine. Even IELTS report, we do not require the official report. Okay. Okay. So as I was just saying about the I-20, when you get your I-20, you fill up your visa form. You get a visa interview date. you go for the visa interview. Um, whatever asked the questions, why University of Bridgeport, why Connecticut, why US, you prepare for all these questions, why electrical engineering. So these questions are the basic questions. What are your plans to come back? Okay, so these are the basic questions which is asked, and then you granted visa, or otherwise let's not talk about that. But and then when you travel to US, you go to the department, I mean to the university, and then you show all the important and all the official documents. Okay, there's a question from SR. No age restrictions, right? No age restrictions. That is the difference between Canadian university and US university, if I may say. So no worries about that. If you are a working professional, then also it's totally fine. Ehsan, do you have any questions? Did I get that right? Okay, I think there's no more question. So I'll wrap it up. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you TPNL for this lovely platform, for giving me opportunity to talk to you guys. And thank you. Hope to see you soon, guys. All right. Bye bye.